Hello everyone, this video is going to be for math. We're going to continue to talk about word problems, but this week we are going to be using a number line. ¿Ok? Mis amigos en español, traten de seguir. Saben que las matemáticas son inglés, pero por favor, si tienen preguntas, pregúntenme, ¿ok? Me mandan un mensaje. Aquí estoy para ayudarlos. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to do word problems. I know you've been doing it for a week now. So this time we're going to do it using a number line, okay? And it's something we've already done, so it should not be too hard. So we're going to work how we usually do. I do some examples, and then you work on your own, okay? Before we do that, I hope you remember using UPS. So I'm going to be using UPS, okay? And then here it is. UPS. The U is where we understand. We ask ourselves, what do we know? What do we need to know? Our P, we have to plan. Are we adding or are we subtracting? And how are we going to do it? This week we're going to do it with a number line, okay? And then last one, we solve it. This is where we do our work, okay? Esto nada más es algo para ayudarlos a entender los problemas. Aquí nos preguntamos qué sabemos, qué necesitamos saber. Aquí vamos a hacer un plan. Vamos a sumar, vamos a quitar y cómo lo vamos a hacer. Esta semana vamos a hacer una línea de números y les voy a enseñar a hacerla. Luego al último tenemos solve, donde lo hacemos el trabajo aquí. Cuando entreguen el trabajo no tienen que hacer todo, nada más me hacen el solve, ¿ok? Con las líneas de números. No se preocupen por hacer todo esto. Esto nada más nos ayuda a entender los problemas de palabras. ¿Ok? So we're going to start with some examples. So here's my first example. Leslie has 8 pieces of candy. Her mother gives her 4 more pieces. How many pieces of candy does Leslie have now? Remember, word problems are like a story, okay? So try to imagine in your head what's going on. Estas son como unos cuentos, okay? Traten de imaginar qué está pasando. Leslie has 8 pieces of candy. Her mother gives her 4 more pieces. How many pieces of candy does Leslie have now? Okay, let's use UPS. My first question is, what do I know? I know that Leslie has 8 candies. What else do I know? I know her mother gives her 4 more. Okay, so I can put mom gives 4 more. Okay, what do we need to know? They're asking me, how many pieces of candy does Leslie have now? So what do I need to know? How many she has now. Okay, so let's go here. Now I need to come up with a plan. What am I going to do? Am I adding or am I subtracting? What do you think? Am I adding or am I subtracting? If you look at our question, it says her mother gives her 4 more pieces. That means that her mom is giving her more. So that means I am going to add. And how am I going to do it? I'm going to be using a number line. Okay, and then this is where we're going to do it. Remember, you don't have to do this, okay? This is just to help you understand. If you need help to an understanding, you can do it, but you don't have to turn it in, okay? I only need to see this part. So we're going to solve it. So I know I'm going to add. Leslie has 8 and her mom gives her 4 more. So I'm going to add 4 equals. I know you already know how to do this, but please try to do or show me a number line, okay? I want you doing a number line. Leslie started with 8. So I'm going to put 8 in the middle. If her mom gives her 4 more, am I going this way or am I going this way? I am going this way because this is where you add 4 more. So I'm going to do my jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is 8, 9, 10, 11. My answer is 12. Okay? Remember, every time it touches, it's a new number. Okay? Make sure you're not skipping any numbers. Para los padres, recuerden, no tienen que entregar esto. Ok, esto nada más es por si necesitan ayuda entendiendo el problema, entonces pueden hacer esto. Pero lo que yo necesito, nada más necesito ver que hacen la oración de números y saben usar una línea de números. Ok, so this is my first example. We're gonna do another one. Let me get another paper. Here I have another one, and I already wrote it down so I wouldn't have to do it again. Okay, so here's my next one. David has 8 fewer stamps than Allison. If Allison has 19 stamps, how many stamps does David have? Try to imagine what's going on. And then think about your questions. What do we know? I know David has 8 fewer stamps than Allison. Fewer. ¿Qué quiere decir fewer? Menos. ¿Ok? David tiene 8 estampas menos que Allison. So I'm going to put, what do I know? David has 8 fewer. What else do I know? Allison has 19 stamps, okay? I know Allison has 19. What do we need to know? What are they asking us? How many stamps does David have? So we need to know how many David has. Okay, let's plan. Are we adding or are we subtracting? Remember, we know Allison has 19. David has 8 fewer. This is your word right here. Fewer. Fewer means less. Menos. That means we are going to subtract. How are we going to do it? Remember, we are using number lines. Okay, let's do our work. David has 8 fewer than Allison. Allison has 19. Remember, when we subtract, what number goes first? The biggest one or the smallest one? I have 8 and I have 19. 19 goes first because it's the biggest one. And then we're going to subtract 8 because David has 8 fewer. Okay? Now, remember, I need you to draw a number line. I'm going to start with 19 because that's my first number and I'm going to put it in the middle. Okay, I have my number line. Am I going this way or am I going this way? Remember, this way we subtract. This way we add. So I'm going to go this way. I'm going back. How many do I need to go back? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is my answer. Okay, so let's count back. 8, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. My answer is 11. 19 minus 8 equals 11. And that's my answer. Okay, remember, you don't need to turn this into me, but I do need to see this. Okay, and now for your turn, you're going to have 4 questions. Okay, and it's gonna look like this. This is what you're gonna do. So just do it in a piece of paper. Okay, remember, just show me this. You don't have to do all of this, but I do need to see this, and I need your number line, please. Okay, that's how we're doing it this time, with a number line. Entonces, los estudiantes, esta va a ser la tarea para esta semana, para usar una línea de números. Ok, por favor recuerden que no tienen que hacer todo esto, nada más me lo hacen así. Ok, necesito la oración de números, necesito la línea de números. Y lo pueden hacer en un papel número 1, número 2, número 3, número 4. Si tienen algunas preguntas, por favor me mandan un mensaje o me pueden hablar por teléfono. Gracias.